Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the shop. Today's project is going to be a track drive snowblower. It's a Yardman, 10 horse. I've had it for a couple of years. It's got some issues, so I'll get you spun around and I'll show you what's going on with it. All right, first off is the, I don't know what you call it, little differential. Is kind of got a hole in it, and so we got to replace that. And I've got some I got another one exactly like this that blew the engine. I've been parting out for the last couple of years, so I can get the whole auger assembly off of that other snowblower. So we'll get that. Then the next thing is going to be this chute control. Originally, it had a little electric motor here that you'd use a toggle switch up by the dash. And but when the motor goes out, they put this on it. So anyway, I've got the crank handle off of the other one, and it had the same modification. But for some reason, every one that I've got in, they leave the original drive gear on the chute. And so we're going to take this whole mount off, put a regular hand crank auger control on it, and kind of clean this all up. And then when I put gas in it, the carburetor was leaking. So the float's not seating on it. The data manufacturer on this engine is 9187. So it's 1991. So, you know, I don't think it's an 87. Could be an 09. Maybe 09, 18th day of the 7th month. I don't know. So, but that's what it says is 9187, however you read that. The Tecumseh. 10 horse. It does run. I drove it in here. And so that's, says that. Let's see if they got something on the tag here on the main snowblower. MTD product, serial number 1H109, so could be an 09. I'm not sure how to read that. So, yeah. Anyway, it runs good. It has very little wear on it. I don't know how they scattered that front drive. I mean, the paint's hardly wore off the chutes, unless they got something caught in it. I don't know. So we will start tearing it down. I do have like I say, I do have some parts. So there's the auger. And the flip around here so you can see the business end of it. With the new controller, this was off the same 28-inch deal, and here's the chute from it. We'll go ahead and I'll take this bracket off and mount it on that chute. And here's the new crank handle that I'm going to install. And then I'll just do a carburetor rebuild on it. So I guess we'll start tearing things apart. I've got to split the snowblower, take the chute off the front, off the track and the motor section. So I guess that's our next task. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take this chute off. I got to have it tore apart anyway, so we'll go ahead and unscrew these. the upper chute control works really good. Okay, and then we'll just take that off and we'll set it over here. And see, it's got the clips. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll just find some short bolts and just bolt that right directly on, and I won't use this ring. I will save the ring though. I've got a couple of these around, so if I ever find one that's got the motor, the hoarder in me won't throw anything away. So let's see here. We got this menagerie of stuff right here. And then we'll slide that over there out of the way. So to take this front chute off, there's 3 half-inch nuts here you gotta take off, and the top 2 are holding this bracket on. So we'll see if we can break those loose with this 1/4-inch drive. There's one. Yep, might have to get the ratchet out and break it loose. Big old long thing. Look at that. We can just reach down in here, get that bottom one. There's no, can't get a wrench in there very good. So this is the easiest way to do it. I'll just take all 3 of these off on this side right now. So there's one. There's 2. I already got the first one. So there's that bracket. I won't be needing that anymore. I'll put that with the ring. Okay, got all those undone. And now we should be able to get the 3 on the other side. Okay, now we need to take off the belt cover. And there's another one on this side. Got double drive belt. Should be able to just slip those off. Need to undo the cable, the traction drive cable. There's right over here on this side. There's 2 bolts, and they just hold this bracket. If you can see it there, that bracket right there, and that goes over to the spring. Reach down in there and work that spring up out of there, just like that. So you have this spring. We'll just lay that over here to the back. All right, so there's those. I got it in transport mode. Tip you down just a little bit so you can see that. Right here's the transport mode, which raises the chute off the ground. So I'm going to just lower that back down to dig. All right, the belts are off, the bolts are taken out. That should just slide forward, come right off. Okay, we're free. It's these track drives are real nice because you don't need to support that handle at all. You can work on the chute without having to strap this up to the ceiling or whatever. The rest of the belts look pretty good. Looks like the belly pan's kind of caved in a little bit. But these belts here look just fine. So we'll put those up on the handle here so we don't lose them. All right, got to start getting the auger out. So we got to undo these 3 bolts here. They hold on a cap or a deal for the bushing. Then I have to take these drive wheels off. They bolts into the back of the second stage impeller. Just take that out, take the hub off. Okay, and then we got to take these 3 bolts off on this side. Okay, there's that off. We put a little bit of PV blaster right here on the back. Hopefully it'll come out of that bearing all right. And then that just pulls out of the bearing. And here's those cups I was telling you about right here. These cups right here, they hold on the bushing on the end. So we'll just take those off. You have a bushing, got a kind of a hex nut thing on there. Washer. And that bushing for inside the shaft. We'll just take this one off this other side. Okay. There's that. And here's the used one. All right, and that's got some pretty good augers on it. I mean, those other ones are pretty good. Yeah, we'll just put these old ones back on. Let me grab them. Here's the other augers. Yeah, these have been welded up before. I think they'll be okay. Okay, let's make sure we get the right angle of the dangle on these. So this one looks like the right one. Okay, get the orientation right. Okay, got a little bushing. Goes on each end. Like that. Got a shear bolt. Let me put the shear bolt in. Pretty big shear bolt, 5/16 shear bolt. So we'll put that on. And we got this cap right here. So we got a flat washer goes on the end. Sunlight coming through there, kind of messing things up. Then we got this plastic bushing, and then the cup. That goes on like that. And then the other side's just the same. So we'll get our orientation off of the old, because we want to be able to auger the snow into the center. We don't want it pushing it to the outside. We got to get the right and left side mixed up. So I put the little bushing in the end. That'll slide on here. Then we'll get the other shear bolt. Put that in. I did tear this the drive apart and inspected the brass gear inside and put some lube in it, so it's ready to go. So it slobbered a little bit right there. Okay. Then we've got we're going to get another bushing for this side. That in there. Flat washer. Plastic bushing. And our cup. So there's that. All right. Up where you can see me put this in. All right, put a little lube on it. A little PD blaster on the shaft, because I got to get this inside the tub and then get the back of the second stage through that hole. So it's kind of okay, that's fitting good. Got it started, lift up a little bit, shove it right in. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and put these back on. And I'm all started here. There's those. And the little cup inside just kind of rotates and you can lift up on the auger. Get that started. That started. Okay, then the shaft, it's got 3 dogs on it. The hub, yes it is. And this is the hub off of the other shaft. So might need a little persuasion. Okay. Yeah, this I've got the old tub sitting over there, and it's been tossed around, and so I was, could have had a little burr on that end. So now we'll put the drive pulleys on, like that. Flip this up because that's a brake, belt brake, goes on the inside pulley. quitting time alarm going off. I'm going to put just a little dab of blue Loctite on that, just for a little insurance. Okay, now put the pulley off and rotate this back side. Everything seems to be working okay. So that changed the auger out. Like I say, I put some new lube in that, double aught. This is what the stuff I put in it, right here. Just a real heavy oil. Actually, I used this stuff is also from Tecumseh, bentonite grease. One of the other shops closed down, and I bought a bunch of old new stock from them. And he threw this jug in. It's the same stuff, that double aught grease. I think that Tractor Supply sells that double aught, or you can get it on Amazon. Pretty ready available. Okay, so there's that all done. So now I just got to slide it back together. Okay, there we go. That's in the groove. That's in the groove. Put this one on too. Like that. We'll kind of use that as a handle. Okay. Put this lever back in the transport mode. That raises up the chute, and all the rest of the bolts line up. All right, I got the chute on. I had a phone call and I turned the camera off and forgot to turn it back on. But I went ahead and put the chute on. I just used a little 1/4 bolt and put those little black tabs back on and mounted the bracket. So now the chute works really good. Kind of cleaned all that mess up so it wasn't so bad there. And then before I went in last night, I drained the oil out of it. So I've changed the oil in it. And so I believe all we got left is the put the carburetor rebuild on it, because the needle's not seating right and it drips gas. So we'll get into that. Okay, take those out. So we need to pry off the choke knob. Just pries off. Get that out. Unplug the wire off the bottom of the throttle. There we go, just like that. Like these are a little loose. I've already got the fuel shut off. Okay, now we need to undo that fuel line and also this pulse line, the primer line. Then we'll pry that fuel line off. There we go. Dribble a little gas, it should shut off. It's like I say, I have it shut off over the tank. All right. One, I don't know where you're at here, one carburetor. We'll go ahead and run that through the sonic cleaner and get it all cleaned up. All right, I got the carburetor all cleaned and got it put back on. It was just reverse process of how I took it off. It had a lot of rust in it, and I had to run it through the sonic cleaner twice. So we are, I believe we're all finished with this now. I got it on the electric start, so we'll go ahead and get it started up and check it out. All right, that was kind of a quick little easy one. Just part swapping. And luckily I had that other one that was, that the engine had blown on, and I had all the other parts to it. So that's, that machine has got, I think, like 3 other snowblowers running off parts from it. So it works out pretty good. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Hit that bell, the notification bell. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next video. So have a great day.